Today we're reviving Johnny Manziel from the Giraffe Bust Graveyard in Madden 26 in a pretty interesting way. We're going to be spinning a wheel at the beginning of every season, starting out from his rookie year all the way until we can get our boy a Super Bowl. And on this wheel are a lot of good things, but also a couple bad things. So before we get into this first season, let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Since Johnny Manziel is starting out at such a low overall, for the first several seasons he will not be starting, and this also doesn't help. So we're going to make him minimum height to start out his career. I don't think that'll do a whole lot for him. Throughout that season, Johnny didn't do anything, but he did go up 5 overall, so the progression is helping him out a little bit. Hopefully the wheel can too. Here we go. Alright, at the wheel, we're hoping for something good here. Come on. Steal player from first win. Okay. So to help out Johnny Manziel, eventually when he gets that starting job, we're going to send Nico Collins to the team. They should accept this. There we go. Alright, back at the wheel. We need something for Johnny Manziel, not just the team or his height. Like, come on. And we're adding a star wide receiver, so he's going to have a great wide receiver core, that's for sure. Back to the wheel, and we have got to get a stat for Johnny Manziel. I'm telling you, +5 overall. That actually should be pretty good. All right, he's up to a 47 overall, so we get to put him up to a 52. Okay, we were able to upgrade throw power a little bit to get him to a 52 overall, but he's obviously still bottom of this depth chart. So we'll see. Spinning the wheel again, and we still need a lot. I mean, he's only a 52 overall. Another +5 overall. Okay, he's up to a 57 overall, so when we're done with him, we can get him to a 62. Okay, he's a 62 overall, so he's slowly climbing. He is in his 3rd year, and I'm not sure how much he has left on his contract. We'll take a look here. Obviously hasn't seen the field yet. He has 2 years remaining, so hopefully we can get him the starter by then. Back at the wheel again, and one that would be perfect is the dev trait. What is that? Max out any attribute. Okay, that's huge. But what do we do? I don't know. Hey, we are the second on the depth chart, Johnny Manziel, and now we get to upgrade any stat all the way up. Okay. Now, I don't know what stat to go for. There's several we could do, like speed, but I feel like if we went a different route, but we already have some that are really high. Throw on the run, maybe? I don't know. Okay, I think we're going to max out his deep throw accuracy and hope that can raise his overall a significant amount. Okay, that got him up to a 73 overall, and he might see the field a little bit this year. If Whitfield gets hurt, we'll just have to simulate and see. We did not get on the field at all, but the team did make the playoffs. We'll see how they did. We'll send them to the Super Bowl and see if they make it. They went 12-5. That's pretty good. They did not make it to the Super Bowl, but it was a good year for them. We'll go to the offseason and spin the wheel, of course. Back at the wheel here, and maxing out an attribute or something like that would be perfect. 3 attributes to 99. That's insane. Alright, the team went 9-8, but let's see if our boy got any playing time at all. And he actually did. He had 845 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And he played in 17 games, which I don't know why, they're running like a double quarterback room, like maybe a Taysom Hill situation. Did they have him come in and run the ball? He had 74 yards on the ground, alright, but still not good enough to be a starter yet. Time for another upgrade. Let's get something really good here, because there's a lot that we could use. Is that going to be 5 attributes? 5 attributes to 99, let's go. And once again, our boy is off the team he was on. Let's see where he ended up. Johnny Football, where did you go? I honestly have no idea. I think he's at 80-something overall. See if we can... There he is right there. He went to the Broncos. Okay. Alright, he's still an 81 overall. He's been playing for 6 years now. We've got to get it up. And we will here, because 5 stats going to 99 is insane. Okay, I'm thinking we max out all of the accuracies. So that's 2 there. Then we can max out throw power. And then we have 2 more we can still do. Looks like nothing down here is really worth it. We could go acceleration. Get him a little more. And then, yeah, sure, we'll go strength. We'll see what this can bring our boys overall to. Okay, he's now a 95 overall, and he's going to start this season for the Broncos. All right, Johnny Manziel is finally a starter, and this is kind of rough. His team is not very good. I mean, this offensive line, he's going to die out there. The defense, on the other hand, is actually pretty good. Got Deion Sanders right here. So let's simulate this first game and see how he can perform in his first game as a starter. Alright, his first game as a starter, he threw for 223 yards, 3 touchdowns, and had an interception. He probably ran for some too. He had only 10 rushing yards. We'll see what he does the entire season, and we might have an MVP right here. Let's go. Alright, here's the end of season stats. It looked like he either got benched or injured at one point. It looks like, why is Bo Nix also playing 17 games? I guess he is a 91 overall as well. But he threw for 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 3,000 yards. It's a pretty good year. Definitely is not MVP worthy. And he did run for 158 on the ground as well. No touchdowns though. And the team is in the playoffs, so realistically this could end right here if the Broncos can win the Super Bowl. I don't know if they will. It'll be close. I think this is a pretty solid team, and they lose in the first round, so it will not be this year. Even though our boy is playing so good right now, we still have to spin the wheel. Yikes, we have to lose 2 overall. And the Broncos lost both of their quarterbacks, Bo Nix and, of course, Johnny Football. And now Johnny Football's got to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Yes, and he is on the Bears, okay. And he's by far the starter. Caleb Williams, only an 88 overall. So, our boy, he got a bag this season. Let's go. Okay, on the Bears now, and they are an 87 overall, and they have some pretty solid pieces. Rome Odunze is up to a 90 overall. Luther Burden is up to a 90 overall. The defense is pretty solid, too. They have Quinnen Williams. Okay, and some elite safety play. Wow, okay. But we do have to knock our boy down to a 93 overall, which is so sad for our guy, but hey, whatever the wheel says goes. Okay, we got him down to a 93 overall. He's still definitely the starter. We'll see how he does this season. The Bears only ended up going 7-10 this year, but we will see how Johnny did. And this was the first year he had full reins of the offense. Nearly 4,000 yards and 28 touchdowns, did throw 10 interceptions. Yikes. And on the ground, he ran for another 200 yards. But this team just was not good enough, sadly. It's back to the wheel now. Back at the wheel, and we've got some more upgrades we'd like to get. Plus 20 any attribute. Okay, we have 20 attributes to spend on one attribute. We can't split it up on different things. That would be nice to get throw power and short accuracy back up to 99. But I think it's between break stack and play action. I think we're going to put this on play action and see if we can get him back up to a 95 overall. We'll see. Okay, we did get him back up to a 95 overall. Now let's look at this team. 89 defense and an 88 offense. That's pretty good. Hopefully this team can actually make the playoffs this year. I mean, the offense looks great. Only position lacking really is running back, but everywhere else has had some players progress really well. And looking at defense as well, this defense might be the best in the league, to be honest. Like, the defensive tackle 3 is an 82 overall. Yeah, this is a pretty good defense, and the secondary is just as disgusting. Let's simulate this year and see if they can make the playoffs, because this might be the Super Bowl year. Here we go. All right, the Bears made the playoffs. They're in the wild card, 12-5, taking on the Panthers. We'll see, of course, the stats. He threw for almost 4,000 yards, nearly identical to last year. But the big thing here, 34 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. That is really good. He had like 10 interceptions last year. He also ran for 230 yards and 2 touchdowns. Okay, Johnny. Now it's all up to the simulation to see if we can win this first playoff game. I'm really hoping they can, because I am wanting him to get a chance at a Super Bowl. Let's see. They did win the first playoff game. Okay, taking on the Packers now, and this is a rivalry game right here. I mean, the Bears and Packers, it's as old as time. I'm thinking we can win because our defense is actually so good, but wow, their defense is just as good. I just saw that 91 overall defense. Here we go. We are home, so maybe we have the advantage here. Let's see. Come on. And we won 20-17 in the NFC Championship. We're going to hop in and watch this one. Here we go. NFC Championship taking on the #1 seed Cardinals. We are just going to simulate this one. We will not be playing. But, hey, the Bears in the playoffs in the NFC Championship. We're going to sim to the end of the game. Both teams not able to score very much in the first half. They do get a touchdown to end the first half, and we actually tied up before halftime. And we get another touchdown. Fourth quarter, it's tied, goes to overtime. Goes to double overtime. Did it just go to triple overtime? And we lose. Dan Campbell is the coach of the Cardinals, and they take down Johnny Manziel. That is rough. That went to 3 or 4 overtimes. Johnny Manziel, 294 yards, but didn't throw for a single touchdown. He ran for 45 yards. He ran for a touchdown, though. Man, I'm thinking next year might be our year if this team can stay together. A devastating end of the year there, but we do get to spin the wheel again. Hoping for something good. We get +5 overall, so that means we get to get our boy to 99 overall. Alright, we've got him to a 99 overall. It's so sad that we haven't gotten to get him up to an X Factor yet, but that's just how the wheel has done us. I mean, there's not much else we can do. We're going to simulate the playoffs. This team should be able to make it again, especially with a 99 overall quarterback. And the Bears were the #1 seed, led by Johnny Manziel. We'll take a look at the stats. He finally eclipsed 4,000 passing yards, but only 22 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. That is rough. There was a lot of touchdowns on the ground. He had 4 on the ground himself and another 240 yards. But now we get to sim the wild card round and take on whoever can win one of those wild card games. And we are taking on the 10-7 Commanders, which how are they 10-7 with that? They're 90 overall, 91 offense, 90 or 89 defense. Yikes. Yikes. Come on, we've got to win this game. I believe in Johnny Manziel. Come on. They do win 27-24. Oh my gosh. What a close game, and we're taking on the Packers again. We took them on last year in the divisional round. Now we have them in the NFC Championship, and once again, we're going to hop in and watch this one. Before we get into the game, let's see who we're taking on. A 95 overall Jordan Love. A running back room to be terrified of. A 96 overall 6th year Jalen Sawyer. And a Cam Scattaboo. Oh my gosh. And their wide receivers are nasty as well. Tight end, nasty. Offensive line, nasty at every position. This is going to be a rough game. We are home. So let's get in and sim this one through. Come on, Johnny Football. They don't call you Johnny Football for no reason. There's a first half touchdown. Up 14 at the end of the first half. Okay. Moving down the field. Our defense is holding strong. Up 21-0. We just demolished the Packers to book a ticket to the Super Bowl. That is insane. Oh my gosh, they got destroyed 21-0. It's Super Bowl time, baby. Let's look at these stats in Johnny Manziel. He threw for 236 yards and 3 touchdowns, but the real reason we won was that defense, holding Jordan Love to 140 yards on 48% completion and 2 interceptions. That is wild. Also held their defense, or their running backs, in check. And this was not a running back game. This was airing it out all day long. Wow. What a game for the Bears. Okay, it is Super Bowl time, and we're taking on the Titans. Before we get into this one, we'll go check out the Titans roster a little bit. And they're pretty good. I mean, Cam Ward has progressed like crazy. They have a nasty tight end. A whole lot of 90 overalls. This game is going to be close. But I think we can do it. We have the better offense, and we have the same overall defense. Let's get into it. Johnny Manziel's first Super Bowl, and we actually are down by 7 to start. Down by 11. Oh my gosh, we get it back to a 4-point game. And at halftime, we're down by 8. Okay, come on, Johnny Manziel. Down by 11 again in this fourth quarter. We are getting blown out, and Johnny Manziel once again cannot get it done. That is so rough. I mean, look at the game that Cam Ward had. 343 yards, 3 touchdowns, and Johnny Manziel 245, a touchdown, a pick. Rushing the ball, Manziel had 23 yards, and they just ran the ball better, and that's probably what won them the game, along with their elite defense holding us to 13 points. Another year, another wheel spin. We've got to add something here. Each yard equals 1 attribute point. Okay, we're going to simulate week 1 of the season, and we'll see how many yards Johnny Manziel can get and upgrade him accordingly. Let's go. And we can't actually look at a box score, which is kind of dumb, but we can just go look at his stats since they would be fresh. He only had 193 passing yards and 12 on the ground, so 205 points to add to Johnny Manziel. Okay, we're going to max out agility, take away 29 right there. We're going to max out change of direction. That's a big 34 points we're spending there. And we'll also max out spin move. We'll also max out carrying. We don't want him fumbling a whole lot, so 34 points there, along with the stiff arm, so that's 34 more. Okay, we have 55 left. We're going to max out break tackle, and that gives us 21 left, and we'll get ball carrier vision. No, we'll get awareness up to 97 with our remaining 21, and over the years he's gotten himself up to a star development. I love to see that, Johnny. It's starting to get to the now or never point. He's 30 years old. He doesn't have a whole lot of time left before he starts to regress, so let's win this Super Bowl. Bro, the team went 7-10? Are you kidding me? Did Johnny die? Oh my gosh, that is horrible. Goodness gracious. Can I see like the stats? Our offensive points per game and pass yards were almost worst in the league. Yikes. Now we just get to spin the wheel again. Spinning the wheel, our boy Johnny Football is about to be 31 years old. We get to add 1 overall, which he is 99, so I guess that means we get to do nothing. And the team did not make the playoffs again. A little bit of an improvement from last year. We'll go ahead and look at the stats. Threw for almost 4,000 yards again and had 35 touchdowns. Not bad, but man, this is rough for him. He is a superstar now. That's cool. I do want to look at his contract. Oh, he has 6 years left. He just signed a huge extension through 2042. That doesn't sound real. You know, we're back at the wheel, spinning it again, and we get to go to the best team. So right here, Super Bowl matchup. We'll simulate this. And whoever wins the Super Bowl, we will go to that team. Okay, I like this. I like this. Looking at the recap, and the Bills won the Super Bowl. So we're going to send our boy to the Bills in the offseason. And hopefully they can keep their team together and get Mr. Manziel a Super Bowl. Alright, our boy's actually a X-Factor now, and he has 2 X-Factor wide receivers to throw to, plus a couple other 85 overalls. and a nasty O-line. The defense is also disgusting. 91 overall across the board. This has got to be the year. Bills went 12-5, did not get the 1 seed. The Titans got the 1 seed, but we're taking on the Colts in the first round, and this one should be easy. Let's take a look at these stats, though, real quick. And this was the best season of his career. 4,100 yards, 36 touchdowns, 7 interceptions on the ground. No more touchdowns, but did have 262 yards. He is still 5'5", which sucks for him, but that's the mercy of the wheel. So we're going to advance this first round, wildcard round. This has got to be a dub. Come on. Come on. We win 20-17. Now it's time for the divisional round versus the Texans, who went 9-8. There was a lot of injuries. Oh my god. I saw the 98. Bro, they're not winning the Super Bowl. And if they do, I don't think it counts because he won't be back for the Super Bowl. Johnny Manziel tore his labrum in that game. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. We'll simulate, see if they still are able to win, but Manziel getting an injury like that in the playoffs? Come on. They do win. We will go simulate to the Super Bowl and see if they make it. They're taking on the 1 seed Titans. Could be crazy, but hey, maybe he's back for the Super Bowl if they make it. I don't know. And they don't make it, dude. The season was crushed by an injury. That's so sad. Back at the wheel again, and I'm hoping that we can keep up the good work. What is that? Max out O-line. That's crazy. 99 O-line. Woo. Let's do it. All right, here's the offensive line now. 98, 99, 97, 99, 94. It isn't all 99 overalls, but I did 99 all of their blocking attributes, so he's going to be protected, that's for sure. This team is nasty. They are a 93, 96 overall offense and a 91 defense. If this team can't win the Super Bowl, I don't know who can. I mean, this team is crazy. Unless we get nerfed by injuries again, that was so dumb. All right, we went 14-3 and got the 1 seed in the AFC. We'll take a look at the stats, and he is never putting up crazy stats. It looks like he was injured quite a bit. Only played 13 games. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. He had 3,300 yards and 29 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. This could have been his best season ever if he played every game. Only 116 rush yards, but did have another rushing touchdown there. But we get to simulate a little bit and see who we take on in the divisional round. Taking on a division rival, the Miami Dolphins, in the divisional round. This is going to be a crazy game. They went 11-6. We went 14-3, but look at our overall. It is insane. I'm thinking that we're going to win this no problem. Let's send a prayer up real quick. Come on, Johnny Football. Johnny Football. And they do win 24-13. That's huge. AFC Championship game. Of course, we're going to hop into this one and watch the team play. I mean, we've got to win this one too, right? All right, AFC Championship. This is a big game. We start off by taking a 3-0 lead, but now we're down 4. Our kicker missed an extra point. Down 5 right now. Oh, no. Come on, team. Okay, up by 1. This is a weird score right here. Up by 4 now. Up by 1. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to slow it down to normal speed. 1:33 left and they have the ball. They're moving it down the field. Penalty on the defense. Come on, boys. 6-yard rush. 36 seconds left. They only have 1 timeout left, though. 12 seconds left. I don't think they'll get into field goal range. They're going to have to throw a Hail Mary. Oh, no, they lost the ball. Johnny Manziel takes the knee, and we're going to win this game. Why is he kneeling so much? We're going to win this game, and we're headed to the Super Bowl. That was a weird game, but 1 game left for Johnny Manziel's legacy. Let's go. Johnny Manziel had a career game, 311 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the AFC Championship. He also ran for 6 yards. I mean, I'll take it. better than nothing. But now there's just one game left. The goal we've been fighting this whole video for. Come on. I'm worried on who we're going to face. I don't know. I'm hoping that we don't play a very good team, but we'll see. I mean, it is the Super Bowl. They're going to be good. Come on. Okay, skip past all this. Taking on the 11-6 Rams. They're 91 across the board. We're 94, 97, and 91. We're going to hop into this one as well and pray that Johnny Football can get it done. All right, it is Super Bowl time right now. We're up by 14 in the first quarter. Okay, we're going to keep the simulation going. Up by 21. Oh my gosh, we're kind of killing them right now. Don't want to speak too soon, though. Don't want to jinx it. Up 24-0. This is crazy. 24-8. Do not allow them to get back into this. 31-8. And Johnny Manziel has finally won a Super Bowl. Where is he at? I want to see him celebrate. Come on. That is so sick. It took so long. We got so close and he got injured. But the redemption arc was crazy. Where is he at? Come on, I'm trying to see my boy celebrate. Oh my gosh, it took so long. We started out as a 40 overall. There he is, Johnny Manziel, getting interviewed. Wow, from a 40 overall to a 99 overall superstar quarterback, standing right there with Sean McDermott. And the Bills and Johnny Manziel finally win a Super Bowl. That's what this whole video was about. We revived Johnny Manziel's career. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Check out one of these two videos. I'll see you next time. Peace.